It was 1 year ago that I returned to doTERRA. Your prodigal son came back. For convention, they made these cute little balls. Don't worry, there's people in the back kind of passing some of these out. They made these nice shirts. Joy, you remember Joy? He's got some. But funny thing happens, politics. All right, now I'm getting played off already. That doesn't seem fair. But funny thing happens with politics. One candidate kind of adopted freedom. One candidate kind of adopted joy. So we put all my joy balls and my joy shirts in deep freeze. But now I think we can throw them back out again. So I'm excited to be here. I love Greg Cook. The guy is so generous. I am here primarily because Greg chose to say hi to me when we were at the back room, the VIP room of a governor's gala. And that started this 10-year journey that I've had with doTERRA. So it's been incredible. It did make me think of one story. Actually, I first thought of this story when Kimberly was giving her amazing talk. And then I thought of it again when Tatiana was giving her amazing talk. And then when Greg said it. So I've got to tell it even though it's not on my slide, and I'll make up for it. So this was when I had 5 kids under 9. 5 kids under 9. And we were at Animal Kingdom in Orlando. And Kristen had the 2 older kids on some rides, and I had the baby and the 2 little kids. And this lizard pops up. And some dad's kid starts screaming, "Catch the lizard, Daddy, catch the lizard, Daddy." And the dad kind of looked, and then he walked over, did that. Of course, didn't come close to the lizard, kind of looked at the kid like, "I tried." Went and sat back down. The lizard, a few minutes later, that lizard, may have been another lizard, I'm not a reptologist, another lizard came out, and again, this other dad's kids, had 2 kids this time, were screaming, "Catch the lizard, Daddy, catch the lizard, Daddy." This guy was put a little more into it. He did the thing you do when you're trying to feed or pat a wild animal. You kind of go very slow, and then you reach out. He didn't get it, but I kind of think he looked at me like I was better than the other guy. The kids still didn't have a lizard. About 10 minutes later, another lizard pops up, this time fairly close to me, sunning. And so my 2 kids who were verbal, the other one is now verbal, she was just 3 months old at the time, started saying, "Catch the lizard, Daddy." And so it's a moment of truth, right? It's the moment of truth. Are you going to catch the lizard? And so it took a while, but in short, you get down there, I grabbed the baby blanket, and I finally dove, and I did catch the lizard. I caught the lizard right here. And, when you're going to catch the lizard, sometimes you're going to look a little awkward. My wife happened to be going over on the Sky Tram at the time and saw her husband laid out on this disgusting ground with the baby blanket. But success brings believers, right? When she came back and we were holding the lizard, my kids were so happy. So Greg and the founders were someone who caught the lizard. Greg told you his personal story. Emily, Dave, the rest have their own, but they were all in. They were diving for the lizard. They were not bending. When Kimberly gave her talk, I love that she tells people essentially, you can do one of these 3 things. If you want to catch the lizard, though, you have to do certain things. And I think this leadership has been so powerful for us to realize, do we want to catch the lizard? And even more importantly, because this is leadership, do we want our teams to catch the lizard? And they have to Some people have no idea what that means. They may think that that second dad with the kind of slow-mo and then super fast at the end is going to work. It doesn't. It takes something. In my old life, when I was in politics and I would talk to would-be political candidates, I would give them an analogy that to win an Olympic or world surfing championship or to win a huge political race, you had to be the best surfer, but you also had to catch the best wave. And Greg talked about the timing, about doTERRA catching that wave. They were great surfers, but they also caught a great wave. Of course, to catch the biggest wave, you must have the vision to identify the perfect approaching wave. And you must have the heart, guts, and strength to catch and ride it. So like catching the lizard, you cannot go in halfway, and the stakes are so much higher. And in my mind, there's no better metaphor to doTERRA's future than competitive surfing. Do we, as doTERRA's field and corporate leaders, have what it takes to catch this next big wave? First, before we get to doTERRA's surfing, I want to tell you about one of my heroes. You know her story, or at least you think you do, from the movie Soul Surfer and her documentary Unstoppable. Bethany Hamilton was a child surfing phenom. Yes, I like the clapping. At 9, she signed a major sponsorship deal with Rip Curl. Everyone agreed she was going to become a world champion. But then at 13, she was attacked by a 14-foot, 1,400-pound tiger shark. She hemorrhaged over 60% of her blood and nearly died. Remarkably, even after losing her entire left arm, she braved the ocean again and kept surfing. That's the story you've probably heard. You've seen the movie. But there's a few other things I think are worth thinking about as we think about what we're going to take from this leadership. 26 days after the traumatizing shark attack, Bethany was back on the beach. She longed to surf competitively again, but she was grappling with the stark reality. She could no longer paddle out fast enough to catch waves, so she dove into intense training to strengthen each of her remaining limbs. Eventually, she built up the leg muscle to kick twice as hard as her competitors and the upper body muscle to dive under oncoming waves. That was still not enough, so she had to have smarts as well as vision, guts, heart, strength. Her dad installed a custom handle inspired by Hawaii boogie board lifeguards, which allowed her to hold on tight enough to that surfboard to get under those big waves. It still seemed hopeless, and so what did she do? She developed extraordinary vision to identify the optimal waves to chase. She wouldn't be able to chase as many waves as the other people. The path wasn't smooth, but she kept at it, developing her vision and strength from dawn to dusk. And as she so powerfully put it, I don't need easy, I just need possible. Ultimately, Bethany's unbreakable heart, courageous vision, and tenacious strength paid off. Within 2 years, she won a national title. She achieved the dream of surfing competitively on the world stage. She even conquered the largest, most dangerous waves on Earth. Oh, and she's done all this while raising her young family, now 4 kids, and running her foundation. Which brings us back to this image that I opened with. You probably didn't realize it when I showed it the first time, but that is Bethany, in fact, catching a perfect wave. Remember, nothing is impossible with courageous vision and a full heart. doTERRA is ready to catch this huge swell that is rolling toward us. And today, I'm thrilled to talk about 3 exciting updates on our collective path to catching the perfect wave. First, we've put in the work. 2024 was our year of intense conditioning. For 12 straight months, we have analyzed many parts of our business to ensure long-term stability and success. We have modernized and made improvements and made the tough decisions that put us in a position to succeed. We recognize that we're not perfect and there are still big changes that you cannot yet see, but I'm confident that we are addressing the matters that you care most about. As we have scrutinized all parts of our business, we have made an emphasis that our future spend is for one main purpose: double down on our wellness advocates and therapeutic essential oils. As you all know, our foundation is solid. We're the world's largest essential oil company, privately held. We've got a massive base, and we've generated more cash flow, as Emily told you, to our bottom line than we ever had since 2021. What does that mean? It means we are on financially strong footing, and we have capital to invest in our business and our channel. So trust me when I say we are confident in the future of doTERRA, and you can be too. And we are already seeing the fruits of this labor and the labor that preceded 2024. We're seeing extremely positive trends that our initiative of foundational wellness is resonating. Of these good signs, there are two that I want to call out. Our average order size has increased $7.60. We haven't seen an increase in average order size like that since the inception of doTERRA. So thank you for sharing so effectively. We've also seen, and I think Drew mentioned this, we've seen a 20% increase in VMG Plus purchases month over month. So this has not been like the blockbuster movies that you get the huge sell and then you just watch it drop. It continues to rise because it is such an amazing product. We have not seen this much growth potential since we have started to launch this metric. So while I recognize some of your organizations have felt the pain of slight contraction in the US market, I am confident foundational wellness powered by essential oils has the metrics and data to support massive opportunity and tremendous growth. Another thing is we remain the market leader in aromatherapy and essential oil market as of 2024. I have to throw this up. I love the Verify Markets report. It's a third-party report. We've got nothing to do with it. But it was the first one they ever did on us was 2015. And they said doTERRA was the sole reason for the growth of this industry. That is you in this room that created that. After their in-depth research, they concluded that we are again the leader, and by an even bigger lead than we have been in the past because of some other things that have happened with some of our friends and competitors. And the other thing you can see is that this part of our business will continue to grow. It's kind of amazing what has happened since 2014, but it continues to grow, and doTERRA will be, as it has been from the start, the cutting edge of it. So with our stable foundation, where are we headed? And where are we investing our capital in 2025? Well, I'll give you a hint. It is with you. Did you know that doTERRA invested $47 million in our international footprint and reach in 2024? We have a massive global presence and will continue to invest in those regions. But our chance for real opportunity is right here in North America. It is our emphasis this year to stabilize and grow the markets we are in today and to establish a stronger footprint in those 28 regions and nearly 100 countries we currently operate in. We are heavily investing in our IT infrastructure and architecture. We want to be the best in our channel when it comes to IT, and we are putting our money where our mouth is. This will be done through modernizing our e-commerce platform, enhancing and improving back office, and investing in other AI and skunkwork projects like PowerMe. It may not be completely smooth. We've got some old infrastructure that we're working through, but as we cross over, we will be the envy of our industry very soon. We're investing in research around our Wellness Made Simple product offering. Dr. O and Dr. Hill and others have shared some preliminary findings of how our essential oils improve our daily lives and health, and I'm telling you, the research is revolutionary, the results are astounding, and the opportunity and need to share these gifts of the earth are unprecedented. I know many of you may already think when some of our scientists talk that we know that, and I know you do because you live it, but the medical and scientific studies will help you be more confident and exact in how you share and change lives. We are investing in you in ways you can build your business. We are investing $1 million in you each month that we run the Boost Your Business promo. Now is the time to gather as many people to our movement as possible, so please gather. We are investing in our customer rewards and leader programs to improve our retention rates. Customers want to buy from a company that values our relationship. And as we enhance our wellness rewards program, we are investing in them and therefore you. So as you can see, we're doubling down in our direct selling channel and where we are allocating all of our capital. Thank you for being with us through the ups, the downs, and everything else. We love you so much. 2, we had the vision to identify the perfect wave, and it's now here, and we are ready. We have the opportunity of a lifetime. 3 movements are simultaneously cresting together. The first movement is what's being called wellness awareness or health openness. People now have heightened concerns about many pharmaceutical side effects and food additives that so many used to take for granted. Fertility rates appear to be at an all-time low. Mental health challenges have never been higher since COVID. There are increasingly higher risks of cancer at a younger age. For example, we could do this on all of them, but one recent large study published in The Lancet Public Health in July 2024 analyzed differences among adults born in the US between 1920 and 1999 and found incidence rates rose in successively younger generations, particularly in Gen Xers and millennials. In 17 of 34 cancer types, including breast, pancreatic, and gastric cancers, mortality rates for several types of cancers increased as well. This was a study led by the American Cancer Society. Also, a recent McKinsey report said in pertinent part, consumers are taking greater control over their health and expect companies to provide effective solutions. In the United States alone, we estimate that the wellness market has reached $480 billion, growing at 5 to 10% per year. 82% of US consumers now consider wellness a top or important priority in their everyday lives. This mirrors the UK and China, which are at 73 and 87%, respectively. This is even more true for Gen Z and millennial customers who are now purchasing more wellness products and services than older generations. So we are poised, not only with our essential oils, but with our wellness products to capture this incredible wave. Because of some things that are happening in political positions, we're also seeing an openness and Google searches, ChatGPT questions that are right up our alley, things we have been talking about for years. There is an openness that has not existed for a very long time. So, Dr. O, our education, and many others have shared how we are powering our wellness products with our essential oils. Quickly, through clinical trials, you have seen that with our technology, VMG Plus increases in the bioavailability and bioretention of vitamins and minerals in your bloodstream when compared to those on the market. Everyone else is selling what we will now see as our grandma's vitamins. The difference is remarkable. We did the same with EOmega Plus and with the power of wild orange incorporated with your EOmega. Yesterday I got this, I had my daughter who's about to have her 4th kid, 4 kids, 4 and under. She had twins in there, but still impressive. But she sent me this study that she had found, which talked about if kids take their fish oil, if they get this if they get that, the cognitive improvements that happen from 0 to 9 months are astounding. It makes you realize we don't have the luxury of not telling people about these things. We need to go tell people. It will change their lives, it will change their children's lives, and we have the best one on the market. She's been taking them every day, and I'm gonna have a freaking genius as a grandchild, and I'm grateful to EOmega Plus. So it is critical that we continue to innovate in the future of products. And trust me when I say the studies that we are working on are game-changing. They'll be game-changing for you to talk about. Again, there's some more currents that are going to help us talk a little more freely, play a little more offense, a little less defense on helping people change their lives. All of these wellness revolutions are packaged in a powerful marketing slogan, which you, our wellness advocates, have captured so well. One thing we did for this one, and I'm grateful to those who have said they've noticed it and loved it. There had been a time when we would have, as we counted up, almost 80% corporate speakers, more like 20% wellness advocate. We flipped that for this one, and I think we have seen a massive difference in the usability of that information. A big shout out and a lot of thanks to Kyle and Kirsten Kirschbaum and Eric Larson, our co-chief field officers who took that mantra and ran with it, and these are guys that catch the lizard. When I tell them what's expected of a co-chief field officer, I kind of tell them dad number one. But these guys are diving off of cliffs with blankets to catch the lizard, and I'm so grateful to these guys for owning this moment, and this success has a lot to do with them. So thank you. The second movement is the gig economy. You have heard all throughout this event the importance of getting a new builder to earn $500 within 90 days. The reason is we are poised to address the gig economy opportunity and meet people where they are with earning supplemental income and enjoying time freedom. Uber is a job, doTERRA is a career. People have to understand that as much as Burger King was a job, being a heart surgeon is a career. There's a big difference. And it is why many of our initiatives are built around helping people commit to becoming a doTERRA builder earlier and more successfully. Let me share you some stats with you. More than 50% of the US workforce asserts they have a side gig. So 1 out of every 2 people you meet will be looking for something to supplement what they currently have. The gig economy is growing at an 18% growth rate, one of the fastest growing industries. Again, people are looking for a side hustle and would love to turn it into a career if they only knew how. Rewatch Justin Harrison's presentation, Become an Elite Factory, and the sky is the limit. 68% of millennials and 56% of the US population have a positive perception of the direct selling industry. You are way ahead of politicians, journalists, doctors, and basically every other profession at this point, so be confident in what you are sharing. 83% of Americans report they would get involved in a direct selling company if they knew they could make $500 of extra income each month. With the compensation plan changes, now they will, and it is very straightforward. And the third movement is the purpose economy, a movement supporting purpose-driven brands and organizations. Customers worldwide, regardless of age, gender, or location, are increasingly choosing brands which lead with purpose over that which do not. This has been a part of doTERRA from the very start. Now, let's go to co-impact sourcing around the world. 46 countries. This is important. This is more important than it ever has been because of your success in sharing, because of this huge rise in essential oils. It is a little bit of a commodity. You can buy these essential oils They're not real. 47 out of 50 companies we tested are not, have been adulterated or had synthetics, are available everywhere. But they do not have the sourcing network that we have. People need to understand you can get lavender. You can grow lavender in Utah, but it is useless. You got to go to Bulgaria. You got to go to France. On and on. We have millions of customers, hundreds of thousands of wellness advocates, and more than 3,000 employees dedicated to the doTERRA mission. You are the tip of the spear, but we are a force. We have 28 global offices fostering worldwide connection and unrivaled communities. We have donated more than 55 million internationally through the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation to help save and empower individuals and communities. Our Healing Hands Foundation is proud to empower people worldwide to make positive, sustainable change. In 2024, we have reestablished a focus that will make us much more effective. Our vision is to promote sustainable change by supporting initiatives that alleviate extreme poverty, improve quality of life, and ensure basic human rights. So, as you can see, our all-consuming focus is to ensure doTERRA champions this moment through you. In fact, my current screensaver reads, doTERRA, wellness revolution, empowering entrepreneurs and cultivating communities. We are all in and investing in you, our products, and direct selling channel. Join us in fully diving into this generational opportunity. And my question is, are you ready for it? Do you believe? Do you believe? It may seem overwhelming what is coming over the next few years, but as Bethany reminds us, courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you. It is the honor of my life to serve with each and all of you, and I am thrilled to now announce our 2025 convention theme. Take a look at the screens.
A single light can illuminate even the darkest spaces, visible to the human eye from miles away and infinite throughout the universe. Think of the gentle glow of lanterns, the warmth of a flame, the brilliance of a ray of light, all reminders of the potential within you.
Never underestimate the brilliance that shines from inside you.
You have the power to spread healing and hope, lighting the way for others to follow. By embracing the products that changed your life, you spark a movement of wellness and possibility.
If we help the world heal, our lights all need to be turned on so that we can shine so bright we can't be ignored. The brightness happens as we discover our purpose and we choose to push through the resistance to fulfill it. When you flip that light on to full brightness, there will be those who will not be able to tolerate your light. Are you willing to be the lighthouse that will attract people who seek your light? You will shine so brilliantly bright that your light cannot be ignored.
Celebrate the power of small actions to spark incredible growth and lasting change. Shine boldly as you embrace your light within.
If it feels right, you shine. We love you so much. In-person tickets available for a very limited time at a $30 discount. The offer is good for just 1 week through March 13th, so I hope to see everyone there. You will see some evolutions and revolutions and convention like you hopefully have felt here. Tickets will open again on May 13th, so get your tickets now. I want to be with you and all of your teams. And I get to reveal the first of many surprises for the 2025 convention. If you liked my story about Bethany Hamilton, you will really love hearing it firsthand from her at convention in Salt Lake City. She loves doTERRA, and she's excited to be with us this week. Have a great rest of the day today. Thank you for making the trip to San Antonio. Thank you for believing. Thank you for working. So grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you.